Alright, so these guys are playing dodgeball. Back, I had to come all the way over here. They're only playing that half of the mat because it's not partner dodgeball. I gotta take my paraglide all the way over here because they've been hitting me like fucking crazy. Okay, that wasn't in the first 7 seconds of the video, so it's okay. Alright, let's go hit some shoulders today. Alright, so my roommate Daniel is going to be helping me out, filming some videos. He's not going to be here filming, but like editing, giving me some ideas on how I should do it. So I think what I'm going to start doing is show you guys my first set, talk a little bit, and then kind of do like a fast forward version of my next 2 sets, and then show my last set. So it kind of shows the like difference between my first set and my last set. That's probably going to be best on things like bench, not so much this, where I'm only going up 40 pounds total. But yeah, kind of shorten the videos, you know, because a lot of people can't watch a 45, 50-minute video. But I still want to have a decent amount of talking in there, so the first set and the last set, I'll still do some talking like this, kind of explain what's going on. But today, hit shoulders, start with shoulder press, then go to probably front raises, lower raises, either with the machine or the dumbbells. I'm not sure on it. I get a really good burn from the machine, but sometimes it's just kind of awkward. I don't know. So I might just do dumbbells, but at the same time, dumbbells hurts my hip because I keep like kind of pitching down and coming up. So still kind of feeling that out, learning some things, what's best for my hip and muscle growth at the same time. And then probably reverse flies or shrugs. I'm trying to do 4 things. I'm trying to do 4 or 5 things for shoulders. All 4 sets, of course. Yeah, that's gonna be my lift. I'm gonna start really light. Shoulder press. I should start lighter, but I don't. Going about my chin most of the way up. I don't need to lock out though. This is my resting spot. Kind of hurt my right shoulder a decent amount. As I've said before in some of my videos, I'm not a big shoulder guy. Historically, I like never lifted shoulders. Just killed me. The only things I would do is like flies, upper goes, and shrugs. That's it. Never do presses, front raises, anything that's like taking it too far out of my body or to where it's coming down. Just kind of destroys my shoulders. I don't know. I almost feel like lifting shoulders is unhealthy, at least for me. But because I'm not wrestling now, for now, I don't have to worry about my shoulders hurting, so I'm just gonna kind of push through it. It's whatever. like hitting a fucking brick wall on that. I get 7. Alright, so I'm going to show you guys that set. That's going to be my top set. That was my 3rd set, but I'm going to go back down on my next set. So I did 135 for 12, 155 for 10, 175 for 7. If you go below 8 reps, you should lower the weight on most exercises. Of course, like if you're trying to top out, if you're trying to do like more of a max, then you don't have to. But if it's just a normal set, you should be doing between 8 and 12. Usually if I drop below 10, I'm going lighter, but there's a little bit of that I want to lift heavy weight mindset I got going on, which is why I keep getting heavier weights. That's like why I get stronger, and that's why I bench more. I can't hit a max, but I just keep doing it until I hit it. Yeah, so I'll speed up the last set. I'm gonna go back down to late to 10, I think. Oh, that one's set up as well. What I do here is I do 30 pounds, I do 40 reps, so it's 20 each arm for 2 sets. And then the other 2 sets I grab 15s and I do 30 with 30s and then 30 with 15. It's kind of killer. Just don't put the weights down. You can take breaks kind of just holding the weight. That'll also build your forearms. A lot of people have questions about like how I build my forearms. It's as I'm lifting, I never put my weight down, so I can rest with holding my weight, and that'll kind of like alleviate some of that pain on whatever I'm doing. But I'm still working my forearms. I'm still getting something out of it. It should feel pretty hard. About halfway through. That should be good. Should have that thought of, oh fuck, I'm not gonna finish halfway through. Yes, I lost count. It should be pretty brutal. One of the hardest parts about, well, honestly, the hardest part of this exercise is keeping count. I'll skip through my next set, the next 2 sets, and then on the last set, I'll do the altered version and show you guys how. All right, so now I'm gonna do 30 reps as one set. I should do 40. It took too long of a break. All right, now drop down to half the weight. 30, 40 reps. All right, so I ended up doing 40-40. I've never done that, but I just talked to homies for a little bit, so I was well rested for that set. In that case, I would go heavier. This next set's gonna kill me because I did extra reps. That's a good set. Next set will be fast forwarded. It's still gonna take forever because this exercise is long. After this, I'm gonna go to flies, then maybe reverse delts, and, well, definitely reverse delts, maybe shrugs, or one or the other, or both. We'll see. I'm not sure. We'll see, as always. I say we'll see. But, yeah. Alright, so I'm going to go 35s instead of 30 on flies. Definitely tired after that. Done press, front raises, no lateral raises. I will say too, there's a girl that keeps looking at me. No distractions. I don't have a mirror in front of me, so I can't see what I'm doing, but it looks right. It feels right. It's gonna be 4 sets of 12. 4 sets of 12. Feels good. If I keep it here and come out and don't bring it between my legs, because usually I bring the weights under my knees and kind of flare up like this. If I keep it more on my side and up, it doesn't hurt my hip. So that feels good. So I think I'm just gonna do these for 4 sets. Go on reverse flies and shrugs. I'm gonna do both, but because I'm not a bitch. All right, so we got last set. I don't really feel like I need to take big breaks on these at all. I'm breaking for like a minute, probably less. I'm gonna do 12 sets again. This is my 4th set. Already done, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna do an extra one that I forgot if I've done or not. Yeah, so when I do these, I don't come straight out. I feel like that kind of hurts my shoulder. Like really, you're just going until you feel that super sharp pain in your shoulder and then go back down. It's kind of stupid, in my opinion. Well, for me, it's stupid. So what I do is I come, it's kind of hard to explain, but it's really, I'm just bringing my elbows out, just like you're doing on the machine. And my hands come a little bit above my elbow. So I'm not like perfectly 90 here, I'm a little bit up. So I'm coming out, my hands are a little bit out from my elbow. My hands go a little bit above my elbow. So I'm getting that shrug up at the top. See, this is what I usually do. I come down here and up, that hurts my hip. So stay, weights right under my butt. Come out. Maybe I should have taken a longer break. I think I might have done more than 12, but that's a good thing. I'm not sure. I've been like really losing track of how many reps I'm at the past few weeks when I lift. That's not a terrible thing though, because you always end up doing extra. Well, I do. You should too. If you forget where you're at, go to failure. You know how much you should be struggling at 12 reps, so if you don't feel like you're struggling enough, go for it. Especially if it's your last set, just go all out. I'm gonna check to see how many sets I did. I think I did 4. I want to at least get 4 on camera, just so you guys can see I do 4. But yeah, next thing, I'm gonna do shrugs, reverse flies, and I'll see you guys there. Alright, so this is kind of awkward, but it's the only place I can find where I'm not in everybody's way. I don't want to be in anybody's way. So, I have no problem making the quality of my video slightly worse to accommodate other people. That's why some of my videos in my head might be cut off, things like that. So, I'm not just being like lazy with my recording and stuff. I don't want to bother other people. Gotta keep the camera close to me, not in walkways, things like that. Especially with this type where it's filming for so much. Alright, so I'm gonna do shrugs, doing 110s, kind of hold to the top, 4 sets of 12 to 15 reps. Usually I start lighter because I had to move the weights so far. Because I had to move the weights so far and with my hip it's really hard to do weights. I'm starting at 110, so my first set might be a little wonky. But we shall see, as I always say. Sorry, no, that's my fault. It's hard finding a spot that doesn't bother anybody.
You're like, let me just go in the low.
I know, yeah, get a little corner. Not hit that, not hit this. Cramp to start to pick up the weights here. I'm so tight.
No, pues dice que sí, no. Pues yo sé que sí.
The worst part is, shrugs really suck here at the California Rec Center because the dumbbells have, at 105, 105 and up, it's a thicker handle with no grip. So I'm using these like, just to wipe down weights with these, but always dry because it's not COVID and nobody uses these things. So I have to use dumbbell to help me hold. And of course no straps, man. But the weight like pushes into your. I've got like on my thumb here. My thumb's always like dark right here. I don't know if you guys can see that. My thumb's like dark red, and it gets black in that spot because the dumbbells come back and rest on my thumbs. But I'll fast forward the next 2 sets like always, or like the rest of the video. Hopefully, that might be too much editing for me to do. Figure out what to do. But let's see, Danny's gonna help me, one of my roommates. And yeah. Alright, so looks like I'm only doing 3 sets. These dumbbells fucking suck. Absolutely terrible. I'm like pinching the nerves in my fingers. Hold them. It's like immediately you pick it up and they just like out. You guys probably know what I'm talking about. They're just shitty dumbbells. Like I can only squeeze them so hard. Like I can holding 110 pounds by my fingertips because there's no grip, so if I squeeze them, they just roll down into my fingers. So I got reverse flies. I'm gonna start at 150, see how it feels. So I'm doing 4 sets of 12. What was that? No, you're totally fine. 4 sets of 12. I'm letting somebody work in with me, so I'm not gonna sit and talk. I'm just gonna kind of hold the tripod. But yeah, so I'm doing 4 sets of 12. That felt really easy, so I'm probably gonna go up to 170, whatever the next notch is. And maybe by the time my last set, I'm up 2 or 3 notches. We'll see. I'm so predictable, but yeah, when I do those, holding's probably good. So you can hold if you want, hold at the end. I keep my arms slightly bent. Sometimes I'm straight. This is definitely a feel exercise, not so much a like just do it a certain way. I feel like you kind of get a feel because sometimes you'll work your back more, sometimes you'll work your delts more. So kind of up to you to feel it out. It's a pretty self-explanatory exercise, especially when you're on the machine. It's got a guided path for you. I like this so much better than dumbbells. I feel like the dumbbells would just hurt me. And like when I do bent over, like rear flies, I just feel awkward. I'm not really quite sure how to do it. I never really feel it perfectly. So up to you. honestly, I think I'm calling it at that. It's probably all yours. I think I'm done. I think I'm done. It's all yours.